Hello friends, I'm Dr. Sonica Krishan and today I want to talk to you once again about dosha healing. Dosha healing or healing the three doshas. We have the three doshas, the Vata dosha, Pitta dosha and Kapha dosha, or the three body humors. These are Vata, Pitta and Kapha, or the air, fire and flame. Now I want to talk to you about how the 6 seasons they affect the three doshas. Now I have prepared this chart, please have a look. This is the chart. Dosha healing, effect of the seasons. The 6 seasons, these are the late winters, the spring, summer, rains, autumn and early winter. In Ayurveda, we know them as the late winter is Shishir Ritu, spring is the Vasant, summer is the Grisham Ritu, rains is the Varsha Ritu, autumn is Sharad Ritu and early winter is the Hemant Ritu. So now how would these 6 ritus or the 6 seasons, how they affect our balance? Because dosha healing is all about balance. Dosha healing is about how actually it focuses on our overall health, and we come to know that how the seasons also affect our health, because when our 3 doshas, I just told you about the Vata dosha, Pitta dosha and Kapha dosha, when the 3 doshas are in balance, only then we can enjoy the fruit of health and longevity. Now, if the 3 doshas are imbalanced or they are aggravated for any reasons, then we face any kind of maladies, any kind of diseases. So the seasons are also affecting our health and we should know about them. Now first of all, let me tell you about how Vata dosha is affected by the seasonal change. Now I have mentioned here, you can see this blue box in the chart on dosha healing, effect of seasons. Now Vata dosha, it is the time that we can see that summers is the time when the dosha, the Vata dosha, gets accumulated in the body. When the dosha is accumulated, it is obvious in the outside, like we can see in the environment also, in the plants and the vegetables, they lose their moisture during this time. This naturally it happens so, and they tend to become more drier, and during the summers we feel a lot of dryness is there. So this is because the Vata dosha during summers, it becomes accumulated in the body system. Now rains is the time, rains is the Varsha Ritu. Rain is the time when there is the aggravation of the Vata dosha. Vata dosha, or the air body humor, it becomes aggravated in the body. Naturally, it's a natural manifestation of the season, of the rainy season or the Varsha Ritu. So at this time, those who are more of Vata types, or otherwise also the Vata dosha, when it becomes aggravated, it can show up in the form of many ailments in the human body. Ailments like many of the joint pains would be there, muscular twitching and stiffness in the body, or the headaches, giddiness, or it can be even mental instability, or the problem of insomnia or loss of sleep. So all these, there are 80 types of ailments actually that can come up because of aggravation of the Vata dosha, and that happens during the rains. And the time when the dosha becomes mitigated, it alleviates all by itself, and that is during the autumn. It's mentioned in the chart. During the autumn is the time when Vata dosha alleviates all by itself. Now it is clear to us that how Vata dosha is affected by the seasonal changes. Yes, friends, we were talking about how the seasons, they affect the doshas, because the doshas have to be balanced. If the doshas lose their balance, then we are apt to face the maladies. So many maladies or diseases could set up in our systems. But we should also understand ourselves that there is natural manifestation. Some of the seasons, they have natural effect on the doshas. I just told you about Vata dosha, now about Pitta dosha. Now Pitta dosha, I mentioned in this chart in this yellow box. Pitta dosha, it becomes accumulated during the rains. Rains are the Varsha Ritu. Now as the dosha, Pitta dosha, it becomes accumulated. We can see the water is also turbid during this time of the rainy season, and there can be some feeling of acidity or some kind of acidic reaction even in the food is obvious during this time. But then this dosha, although it accumulates during the rains, it becomes aggravated in the body during the autumn season. So autumn is the time when the Pitta type of ailments, there are 40 types of ailments that can come up in the system, and they are very much a Pitta person would be prone with these kind of ailments. These 40 types of diseases, like they can be hyperacidity, there can be mouth ulcers or conjunctivitis, and then there is the high body temperature is there can be hemorrhage. So 40 types of ailments are obvious, and that can come up during the season of autumn or the Sharad Ritu. So I mentioned in this chart. And then Pitta dosha mitigates or alleviates all by itself during the early winters or the Hemant Ritu. It lessens down all by itself. So we should know about this also. And now let me tell you about the Kapha. Yes friends, now let us talk about the Kapha dosha or the phlegm body humor. Now Kapha dosha also has its natural manifestation and effect of seasons, that when it will accumulate in the body systems, when it will aggravate, and when it will alleviate all by itself. Now in this chart, the green box, I have mentioned about the Kapha dosha, and late winters is the time when the Kapha dosha accumulates in the body systems. We can see that the water also, it becomes heavy, it becomes clear, it becomes cold during this season. So it is obvious that is how our body is also, the Kapha dosha is harmony with the seasonal change or the disparity. So Kapha accumulates during the late winters, and Kapha aggravates during the spring. Now spring is the season when you would face a lot of Kapha ailments. The Kapha dosha, the Kapha kind of people will feel the aggravation. There will be a lot of mucus formation in the body, and there would be heaviness, there would be fullness of abdomen after taking meals, there could be weakness or lethargy, and there could be weight gain, excessive sleep. Now all these, there are 20 types of ailments that a Kapha dosha imbalance could bring forward. So this is the time when we should know that okay, maybe it is spring. So spring is the time when the Kapha dosha aggravates all by itself, and then the Kapha dosha alleviates naturally during the summers, which is mentioned in the chart. Yes friends, now please have a look at the chart. It is about dosha healing, effect of the seasons, the 6 seasons that we have: the late winters, spring, summers, rain, autumn, and early winter. Now with Vata dosha, it becomes accumulated during the summers. Vata dosha or the air body humor, it aggravates during the rains, and Vata dosha alleviates or mitigates all by itself during the autumn season. If we talk about the Pitta dosha accumulates during rains, aggravates during the autumn season, and Pitta dosha mitigates or alleviates during the early winters. If we talk about Kapha dosha, now Kapha dosha, it accumulates during late winters. Kapha dosha aggravates during spring season and mitigates during the summers. Now it should be clear by this chart. So friends, it's nice talking to you all the while. So you can always subscribe to me at my YouTube channel if you like my videos. I'll be telling you so much more about dosha healing. I've authored 2 books on these subjects already, and you can visit me at my website, that is www.drsonicakrishan.com. You can write an email to me at sonicakrishan@gmail.com. Thank you, friends.